All right. Well, Leo, do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Leo Lackritz. Long name, Leo James Sursley Lackritz. Not sure that that's 100% necessary, but
Well, that was going to be one of my questions, was asking you the story behind the artwork for Crazy Enough.
oh, well, mostly for Crazy Enough, I was kind of thinking that I'd make the album cover kind of almost an overture for everything. So I put like a few symbols representing everything on there, and eventually I might be able to remember what they are, but at the time I can't remember them. But the picture representing a sound wave, I think, kind of represents overture in a way, and I'm not sure about the other ones. I drew one manually, and then I drew one digitally on Sketches, a sketching platform. And I think I ended up choosing the manual one. And also, in the process of making it, I noticed that Crazy Enough looked like the actual title of the album. Crazy Enough looked like it was in an Venn diagram. The E was in the both objects have the same thing in common, and crazy and enough were in the other separate squares.
Crazy Enough.
Yes, crazy enough. Wait, no, it was crazy enough.
Gotcha. Wrong inflection, my bad.
It's okay. It's okay.
And how old are you, Leo?
I'm currently 7.
Currently 7. And how old were you when Crazy Enough came out?
Well, when it came out, I'm not 100% sure, but it was pretty close to my birthday, I think. I'm not 100% sure, actually.
You were 7 already. When
Yeah.
It came out. You were 6 when you made it.
Yeah.
I was 6 when I made it, and then I was 7 when it came out.
So do you think you're going to have like 5 albums out before you turn 10? Is that the goal?
I don't really have a goal set for anything. I'm just like, make songs when you have time and when you're not coding.
So you code. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, I'm really into coding on Scratch. I used to do text-based coding, but now I'm more into Scratch because it's just a lot less work, but still you can create massive games within it. And currently I'm working on a project called Places. Eventually it will go up on Scratch as a whole. And currently I'm working on it. There's not like, it's not complete. Even though there's like 22 different objects, it's still not complete.
Well, that sounds like a lot of work, and it might take some time. Do you think you'll ever combine your coding and your music?
That would eventually at one point be possible, maybe. I could use the coding platform to kind of manipulate the base core of the music video and then add on the music for that. So I could do that, but I'm not sure yet. I'm working in progress on a music video for Overture, and so far it's just a bunch of digital sketches that I made.
Right on. Could you tell us what it was like producing some of the tracks for this album, and maybe what was your favorite one to make and why?
I really liked Overture because that was one of the only ones that I did in a different way from the others. Instead of laying down the tracks where I want them, I put down the tracks in each cell, and in each cell I could hit play, and that cell would record directly onto it. I wouldn't record each track one at a time. Mm-hmm. So, and also with Overture, well, one of the ways I made Overture, believe it or not, was I didn't just randomly pick songs. Ahead of time I planned which parts I would grab from which songs. Mm-hmm. And basically I planned out on pages, and not like actual pages, but the digital platform. Most of my stuff is digital. I noted which song, then what thing, and I put a question mark beside the ones that I'm not sure if I included. For my next album, my Overture is not going to be quite as good. Most of the things are going to be more noticeable in there because there's only 11 other things to pick from.
Why do you think it's important for kids to make music?
Well, Last year, when I was in grade 1, I was in a 1-2 split. My school was overpopulated, and they had to make a new class and pull some kids from around all the classes into it. And I was one of the people who got pulled into it. And that class didn't have room for the normal music teacher or really a music teacher at all. And so we spent our music classes with our art and gym teacher. And it was a hard year, but I managed to get through it because the music teacher offered for me to jam with him on Tuesday lunch recesses. And so I did that, and it kind of kept up my music throughout the year.
What did you guys play when you jammed?
When we jammed, usually I played the drums because that's the one musical thing I have talent for. Maybe some, yeah. And my other music teacher would play the piano. And basically, we kind of merge it into songs together. And I didn't just use the drums. Sometimes I used the rim of them, which is kind of what gave it some of the sound effects. At one point, I even tried hitting the side of the cymbal, the one that actually held the cymbal upright, not the cymbal itself. It made a surprisingly effective sound.
Well, music is just noise, right? Anything can be music if you make it that. And I think if anyone has heard Crazy Enough, they know that you are not just talented at the drums. It is several other things. I wanted to ask why you chose to donate the proceeds from your album to MusiCounts.
Well, mostly because then it would give the schools that didn't have a music teacher or even a music teacher at all a better chance to have a music program run in their school and maybe more supplies that could help them make an impact on their learning too. Because I think music is pretty important. It can help you remember things, and it also brings a kind of a different way to say things in a way.
Yeah, sometimes it gives words to things that you can't find the words for, right?
I think it does.
Well, Leo, we have a little surprise for you today, just to say thank you for coming by. So we got the MusiCounts tote bag, and I believe there are some goodies in there if you want to take a little peek. And we just wanted to thank you for being such a great example of how important music is for kids and for speaking with us today. Do you maybe want to give a shout out to check out musicounts.ca so people can learn more about how they can support just like you?
Sure. Head to musicounts.ca to learn more about this.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay, Leo, thanks so much. Nailed it.